Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first update for the Throwback 30 project pan. So this is a PANTastic Ladies collab project pan that was created by Jessica, and the idea is that we had a list of 30 past PANTastic Ladies projects and we were supposed to pick one item for those projects, and I really loved this idea because there has been so many PANTastic Ladies projects that I wish I joined in, but maybe I wasn't in the group yet, or maybe I just had a lot of going on. Otherwise, what comes to panning, this is a year-long project, so it goes from May 16, 2019 till May 16, 2020, and we do monthly updates. And I will link the intro video down below, so in that video I will give better explanations for all of the products and why I picked them. So there is a lot of products in this project, so let's get straight into it, and I'm going to go through these products in the order I introduced them. The project number 1 is 12 Days of Christmas, and I went with 10 large leaping and wanted to pick something Leaping Bunny certified, and I chose to pan my Giovanni 2 Chic Ultra Sleek Leave-In Conditioning and Styling Elixir. Up here is where I was in the intro, and currently I am over here. So I have made some progress and I'm sure I can finish this during this project. To be honest, this is that kind of hair product that I don't see any difference in my hair whether I use this or not, so that is why I really want to pan it. The project number 2 is 50 Shades of Panning, and for that I picked the Lord & Berry lipstick in the shade Intimacy. And this one I unfortunately have not yet worn after the intro. And it's not that I don't like this color, I think this is really beautiful color. It is like this muted rose type of color, it's absolutely beautiful. But I was panning a pink lipstick in my Rolling Lippies project pan and I did finish it, but to be honest I'm kinda like a little bit over pink lipstick for now. The project number 3 is 7 Deadly Pans, and I decided to go with the Dead Scent Rat, and I picked this Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Santa Sangre, and I picked this because red is a color of wrath. This one I weighed it in the intro, so it weighed 16 grams, and I weighed it again today and it still weighs 16 grams, so not a lot of progress, but I have been using it a couple of times, but maybe I will need to wear it just a little bit more. The project number 4 is Let's Get Naked, so this was the theme for the PANTastic Ladies Pantat palette in 2018. So I picked an eyeshadow from my only Urban Decay Naked palette. My only one is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky. I have had a couple of others, but this is the only one I have left in my collection, and I decided to pan this shade 13. I'm wearing it today as my brow bone highlight, and I have been wearing it on my brow bone once in a while, but to be honest, if I have an eyeshadow in the palette that I'm using anyways that I can use as my brow bone highlight, I most of the times don't want to, open this and use the eyeshadow, because why would I do that if I have the eyeshadow already in the palette that I'm using anyways? Okay, the project number 5 is A to Z, and I went with this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette. Now, I haven't spoken about the Wet n Wild not being cruelty free on my channel, and I don't think I'm going to go too much in depth to it, but obviously I will no longer buy from Wet n Wild. With Wet n Wild and what they did, the lack of transparency is for me the biggest issue here, and how they were actually lying about not selling in China. Anyways, Wet n Wild is not a brand I have bought from a lot during my life. It's not really that well available here in Finland. I guess some online stores sell it, maybe one store that I never shop in anyways, but yeah, it's not like a brand that is sold in every drugstore here. Anyways, let's talk about my progress with this product. So when I started this project, I had already finished up the powder shade and I still had the contour shade left, and as you can see, I hit pan. I have this on today as my bronzer and contour, but I really don't like this. To be honest, I think this is too warm. I way prefer the Balm Bahama Mama. I can actually show it to you side by side with this one. Hopefully you can see, I'm not going to swatch them right now, but hopefully you can see that the Balm Bahama Mama is actually more cool toned. So yeah, this is just a little bit too warm, not my favorite, but I still want to use it up. I just don't want to toss it, but hopefully I can finish it up like at least during this year. The project number 6 is Birthstone Beauty, and I went with my birth month, which is June. And the birthstones of June are Pearl and Moonstone. So I picked Pearl, and I picked from the BH Cosmetics Curly Bible Deluxe Edition palette the white highlighter. I had hit pan on this before I started this project, and I have been wearing this just a little bit during the past month, mainly with other highlighters. It's going to be pretty slow with this one for the next 6 months, I guess, but hopefully during next winter and springtime I could finish this one up. The project number 7 is Budget Beauties, and I picked to this my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which I have in the shade Ash Brown. And I do have nice progress with this one, so I'm going to show you progress lines. So that is where I was in the intro, and I'm currently over here. So I have used about half of what I had left in the product. I think the product was almost full when I started, but not quite. So I have made quite a decent progress with this one, but I must say that I have been wearing this kind of like a little bit more what I want to. The thing is that I do have currently only 2 brow pencils. I do have this NYX one that I'm trying to pan, and then I do have this Pixie one. If I just reached to whatever brow product I want to reach for, I would wear this Pixie pencil on more natural makeup days, on everyday wear, and then maybe on days I'm filming or want to be more dramatic with my makeup otherwise, I would reach for this NYX pencil because I tend to get a little bit more dramatic results with this one. So I was able to make quite much progress, but what I actually want to do during the next month is that I want to reach for whatever brow pencil I feel like to. So probably I will wear more this Pixie pencil on everyday wear, and then on days when I'm filming I'm going to reach for this NYX pencil, and I want to see how much of progress I'm making that way and how fast this pencil is going to go. Project number 8 is Cupid's Bow, and to this I picked the Essence Satin Touch Plus in Satin Love, and my goal is simply to use it more because I have been neglecting this because of my Pantat Face palette. And I weighed this one in the intro, and it weighed 23 grams, and it still weighs 23 grams. I haven't been using it that much. I have maybe used it a couple of times. Project number 9 is Destination Pan, and to this I picked the NYX matte lipstick in Alabama, and I have not worn this yet. This is like a deeper brick red, and I really didn't expect to get anywhere out of it yet because it's my favorite red lipstick during fall, but now if I want to wear red lipstick I'm going to use the Kat Von D liquid lipstick. Project number 10 is Disney animated films, and I went with the green eyeshadow from the BH Cosmetics Modern Max eyeshadow palette. By the way, I broke the lid of this one. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Anyways, I picked this green because this reminds me of the song Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas, because when I think about wind and the colors of it, I think about wind moving the leaves on trees. So I have only worn this once after the intro, so I have not hit pan. My goal is only to hit pan on this eyeshadow, but yeah, we'll see. I think it may take a while for me to actually hit the pan. I think it is beautiful. I love wearing this shade on my lid when I do have like a brown crease and then black in my outer corner, but anyways, it's not a look I like to do super often. But the project number 11 is Disney Princess, and in the original project the idea was to pick princesses roulette style, so I picked one princess roulette style and I got Snow White. and the color of Snow White is medium blue, and I think red was another color, but I went with medium blue. So I picked another shade from the BH Cosmetics Modern Mattes palette, so this blue over here, which I have worn 0 times after the intro. I know, that's not good. I have worn similar shade though from my Certified Tropical Wonders palette once during the past month, and I don't think I'm going to wear that shade again. So now if I want to wear a medium blue eyeshadow, I'm going to wear this one. So I'm trying to wear it at least like a couple of times before the next update. The next project is Drop 10 Before Summer, and this is a project that keeps coming back every year, and the idea is to drop 10 summer related products, and if you want to, you can also try to drop 10 pounds. And I decided to do both, but I decided that today I want to talk about the weight loss part in the very end of the video, so now I'm going to show you only my product. So I picked this Deep Steep Candy Mint Deodorizing Foot Mist, and unfortunately I really didn't make any type of progress with this product. I put this product to this project so I would remember to use it more often, and now it's summer and it would really be beneficial to wear this, and I just forget about it. But I really want to get some more use out of this because I actually think this is a nice product. So maybe I will throw it to my back. Project number 13 is Every Day is a Holiday, and I went with October and my favorite holiday, which is Halloween. And by the way, it's quite interesting that I picked Halloween and then the number of this project is 13. I didn't realize this in intro. But anyways, I picked this So Susan liquid lipstick in the shade Pumpkin. This one I have not worn after the intro, but I really didn't expect to, because this is kind of like a warmer brownish neutral color. It's not something I like to wear during springtime, but maybe in July I would start to wear this. Anyways, it is a beautiful product. The weight is still 23 grams. The next project is Fall For You, and it was just about products you love. So I picked this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure, which is one of my favorite blushes in my whole collection. I have been wearing it a couple of times after the intro, but the weight didn't go down, so it weighed 45 grams in the last update, and it still weighs 45 grams. But I'm really glad I have been wearing this more, because this is one of my favorite blushes and it was expensive, so I should use it and not just neglect it while I'm trying to pan a face palette that I don't even like panning anymore. The next project is Fire and Ice, and I went with ice, and I picked this China Glaze Nail Lacquer in One Track Mind. I have not worn this after the intro. I didn't expect to, and to be honest, I don't think I will be wearing this in a couple of more months. Okay, so we are in halfway. The project number 16 is Golden Girls, and I decided to go with the gold highlighter from the BH Cosmetics Curly Bible Deluxe Edition palette. And I have been wearing it a little bit. I think I wore it maybe once as face highlighter, but I did combine it with this white highlighter, because this one is like a little bit too deep for myself when I am at my palest. However, now I have tanned a little bit. I think now I would be able to pull this off on its own, so hopefully there will be a little bit more progress by the next update, because summer months are really the time for me to work on this. But I wore it as an eyeshadow too, and I think it looks beautiful as an eyeshadow. The project number 17 is Harry Potter project pan, and I went with the color of Slytherin, which is silver, and I picked a platinum blonde mask from REF. Unfortunately, I didn't make that much of a progress, so the upper line is where I was in the intro and the lower line is where I am currently, so I could have done better with this one, to be honest. I have gotten a new silver shampoo that really works wonders for my hair, but this one, like, I cannot say it doesn't do anything, but I don't like this kind of product because it doesn't do enough, and then I need to let it sit on my hair like 10 minutes to get any sort of result. I did use it today and it took away a little bit of the yellowness, but you know, a silver shampoo really makes the hair silver and this just doesn't. And another thing is that my packaging broke, so it's a pain in the butt to use, and that is another reason why I really want it out. So I really need to step it up and use it at least twice a week. The project number 18 is heavy metal, and I picked the Urban Decay heavy metal glitter eyeliner in the shade Midnight Cowboy. This one I weighed in the intro and it weighed 19 grams and it still weighs 19 grams. To be honest, I didn't expect the weight to go down, but I have been wearing it a couple of times. The project number 19 is Justice League, and I went with Batman, and the color of Batman is black, so I went with the Catrice Inside Eye Kohl Kajal. I have not worn this after the intro. Black waterline is something that I like to do more during fall time, so I didn't really expect to wear this. Project number 20 is Lip Service, and I picked this Weaker Icon lipstick. I believe the shade name of this is Perfect Coral, but it doesn't read anywhere, like I have taken off the sticker where it read. With this product I was able to make a little bit of progress, so the upper line is where I was in the intro and the lower line where I am currently, so it's not a huge progress, but it is visible progress still, on paper at least. This is actually the lip product I'm wearing today, and I must say I really love how it looks. Especially with this warmer peachy look, it is beautiful. I have worn it maybe 3 times, like this is the 3rd time that I'm wearing it. And I think the progress I was able to get with such a little bit of uses is maybe that it's so creamy, it needs to be reapplied during the day. Like even if I drink, there will be a lot of product. Okay, this is now gross, but you know, I did drink some coffee and there is a lot of lipstick in my coffee mug. It's just one of those lipsticks that needs to be reapplied. But I think it's pretty and I'm glad there is some progress to it, and I wish that I can make more progress during the next month. I for sure think this is seasonally very appropriate now that it's summer. So the project number 21 is Marvel Avengers, and I went with Thor, and the color of Thor is red, so I picked the Gosh Velvet Touch lip liner in Cardinal Red. This one is a deeper red and I have not worn it yet. I just haven't worn a deeper red lipstick, so no progress with this one. The project number 22 is Mean Girls Quotes, and I picked the quote On Wednesdays We Wear Pink, and I picked this Organic Shop Raspberry and Sugar Body Scrub. And I have actually made quite decent progress with this one. I don't think I have a screenshot left where I was in the intro, but I maybe had like 2/3 of the product left in the last update, and now I do have like less than a half, maybe like 1/3 of a product. My goal is to finish this one by the next update. I think I should do it. I just need to remember to exfoliate my body multiple times a week. The project number 23 is Movie Madness, and I went with the Precia Cosmetics Titanic lipstick in Spit Like a Man. This one I have not worn since the intro. It's not really a color I would wear, you know, during springtime because it's this warm brown, but I'm sure that when the fall gets closer I will start wearing this, and there is not a lot of product here, so I'm sure I can finish this one up. The next project is Panning Games, and I draw randomly 1 lip products from a bag of 24 lip products, and I was maybe a little bit lucky because I got this Jouer lip topper in the set Funfetti, which is like a clear lip topper with different color sparkles in it. And this one I have been wearing a little bit, and I'm actually surprised that this one went down in the weight. So in the intro this weighed 27 grams and now it weighs 26 grams. The next project is Peeping Pan, and the idea of this project is only to try to hit pan on a product. I decided to try to hit pan on some of my highlighters. In the intro I picked the pink highlighter from my BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette. I was kind of hoping to hit pan by this first update, but unfortunately I didn't, so this is the highlighter, and as you can see there is no pan yet. I have been wearing it a lot because I have been trying to hit pan on a pink blush, and this goes beautifully with the pink blush, and this is my favorite pink highlighter on my collection, but there is just not pan yet. But I really wish that I can hit pan on this by the next update, because I know that the closer we get to fall, and when we actually get to fall, I'm just not into wearing pink highlighters or pink cheek products anymore. So my goal is to hit pan on this by the next update, so then I can roll in another highlighter. The next project is rocking around the Christmas tree, and I went with White Christmas and with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. And yeah, there is a little bit progress, but not a lot, but I'm going to show you progress lines anyways. So that is how little bit I made progress with this one. To be honest, I'm kind of like a little bit discouraged to see the progress I made with this product, because I feel I wore it pretty often. Like, I have been wearing it multiple times a week under bright or light eyeshadows, but it's just that I do wear so little bit of this at once, because this product I really don't like to wear on my eyes. Like, it may go patchy and weird, and I know I will cover it up with an eyeshadow, but still I don't want to put on too much, because then I will have some creasing issues. So I only need very little bit of this product, and what I do is that I take it to my finger and then I tap it to my lid. For example, today I am wearing it under the peach eyeshadow I do have on, but yeah, it's just that I don't need a lot of it. But if the progress that I am able to make with this product is so slow, I'm sure this product will expire before I can finish it up. But hopefully it doesn't expire soon. The project number 27 is Rolling Perfume Roulette. The perfume I chose in the intro was this Adopt Orchidée Gourmande perfume, and I thought that I would, change the perfume that I will use in this update video, but instead I decided to call off this project. The reason to that is that I only have 6 perfumes in my collection, and I'm already trying to pan one perfume. I don't think I can try to pan another perfume right now, so I don't think there is any point for me to continue this perfume roulette thing. But I did wear this a little bit, like after the intro. I made a progress line, but I don't really think there is that much of visible progress. Maybe it went down by 1 milliliter or so. The next project is Skin is In, and this I picked my Derma E Essentials Overnight Peel, and yeah, I made a little bit of progress. So the upper line is where I was in the intro, and the lower line is where I am currently. If I use it as often as I'm using it right now, which is maybe a couple of times a week, I may or may not be able to finish it during this project. But I think I need to step up the game with this product a little bit. Reason being is that right now my skin is kind of in a rough condition, I think. Every year when summer comes, my skin tends to get a little bit oilier, and I do get more breakouts, and it has happened again. So I think right now is when my skin can really benefit from this. When winter comes, my skin gets a little bit drier, and then during nights I really want to moisturize, and I don't think I want to wear this as much during winters. The next project is Throwing Shade, and I went with the original Throwing Shade, so not with the eyeshadow palette Roulette. I actually went with the original, where there is a list of eyeshadow categories, and then you pick randomly numbers, and then you are going to match the eyeshadow to the category, and then each month you will change the eyeshadow. So I decided to pick a new eyeshadow every month, and the eyeshadow I got last month was number 34, Peach Keen, so peach color or theme. So I went with a peach eyeshadow. I don't want to show it to you because it is from my Baby Panda palette. I do have some changes here, and I don't want to give spoilers to my Baby Panda palette update, but I'm going to swatch this color to you, and this is what I'm wearing on my lid today. So it is this peach eyeshadow. This eyeshadow I have really been enjoying. I'm not going to say more, I'm going to save it to my Baby Panda palette update. But let's pick a new eyeshadow. So I do have the list open in my computer. I think I got the number how many categories there actually is wrong the last time. So there is 221 categories. So let's generate a number from 1 to 2021. I got a 46. Okay, so the category 46 is You Shook Me All Night Long, and the description of that is night, color or theme. So what is more of a night color than black? So I decided to go with another shade from my BH Cosmetics Modern Mattes palette, and I'm going to work on this black eyeshadow here. I think in this project it is okay if you even use it like once during the month, but I really want to wear it a little bit more to get some progress on it. This one is not like the most intense black, like I do have way more pigmented blacks in my collection. I can swatch it. It actually goes like little bit gray. It's not that pigmented, but it is okay to deepening up looks. And then the last project to this bigger project is Turn and Burn, and this is my first empty to this Throwback 30 project. So Turn and Burn is all about samples or gimme products. So I picked the Charlotte's Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is like a one-use product. It was a nice thick moisturizer. Turn and Burn, I believe, is like a rolling type of project where you can roll in new products as you finish up older ones, but I decided not to roll in anything right now and during the rest of this project for a couple of reasons, because these updates are so long, so it will help me if there is one less project to talk about. And another reason is that I simply do not have this kind of products often. Okay, so those were all of the products, and let's talk about the weight loss thing. As I told, I'm going to do the drop 10 pounds. Normally it's drop 10 before summer, but I'm doing it during this entire year, and I did weigh myself in the intro, or the morning I was filming the intro, and unfortunately I have not lost weight. I have gained just a little bit. I weighed it during the intro day 65.5 kilos, which in pounds would be 144, and today I weighed 66 kilos and it would be in pounds almost 146 pounds. I'm not surprised that this happened. I have been doing more healthy things, but I knew it that I have not been doing enough, and I'm not surprised by this. I'm not really devastated either. Like, it can be just that, you know, I have more water in my body. Like, I have been drinking a lot of water now that it's hot, so maybe it's something like that. Also, I have been going to gym, not that much that I would have gained like a half a kilo of muscle. I don't think with the amount I have gone that's possible, but still, it's not necessarily fat. It can be just, you know, water, maybe a little bit muscle. Yeah, that is what happened. But my goal is to lose some weight, and especially like fat from my body. The past year I have really been neglecting my well-being. I haven't been exercising, and I have eaten a lot of junk food because I have been so busy. My excuse is always that I'm so busy because of work. I do work in a job where I do a lot of different shifts, and I don't really have like a normal week routine where I just could, you know, decide the gym days and always stick to them. It's just not possible for me. And then sometimes I find it hard to find time to cook, and then what I do is that I go multiple times a week to McDonald's, eat McVegans. So basically the first 2 weeks after filming the intro, I didn't really change anything about my workout routine. Like, I was so stressed out about work, I just didn't have energy to work out, and then I did eat very poorly. And then the last week of May and the first week of June I was on a summer leave. I had 2 weeks off from work and I actually started going to gym again. I went a couple of times, not enough, but still I went back, and then I cooked more for myself, but I still did go a couple of times to McDonald's, I believe. I'm glad that I'm doing some right things, but I really need to, focus on the diet right now. I think what comes to the workout, I will set a goal of going to gym twice a week. I know it would be ideal to go more. However, it's currently summer in Finland and it is not going to last that long. Like in 3 months it will start getting colder again, and then even though fall is my favorite season and I actually love exercising outside during fall, when it's not hot but it's not freezing either, I know I don't want to be that much outside anymore. And when it really gets colder in the end of the fall and during winter and next spring, I can then go to gym as much as I feel like it and want to. And I really will try to, get a good gym routine next winter. Now I just want to go 2 times a week and then exercise outside. I went running once during my summer leave. It was actually quite terrible. I do love running, but after every winter it is really difficult for me to start, but I need to get the routine going. I have also traveled with a bike. Well, the way to work from my home is unfortunately too long for me to travel with a bike. It is 19 kilometers one way, so it's just not possible to travel to work with a bike. But if I have gone grocery shopping or to downtown, I have gone with a bike and I have been enjoying that. And I want to do more that kind of things, but I think the workout is now like go with the flow type of thing. However, the diet thing is something I really need to focus on. Like I really want to get it right and I just want to stop eating the junk food. Unfortunately, on my case, I think I need to kind of like take hard weapons to use right now because I have tried to be a little bit better with a softer way and it's just not working. So I need to go the hard way this time, and I'm going to go on a no junk food month, meaning no McDonald's, no Werner. I don't know if you know what it is. It is like a vegan kebab thing and it's really good. I don't get it too often, but maybe like once every 2 weeks. And also what comes to french fries and vegan sausages, that I'm going to limit to only once a week. So if I'm really so busy that I simply do not have time to cook myself, once a week I can eat french fries and vegan sausages. I really need to, take time to cook. And it's not that I don't like eating healthy food, it's just that I always have the excuse of not having enough time to cook, and that is bullshit, to be honest. I do have time if I just take it, but I think I use way too much time on, YouTube, makeup, this kind of things. And even though makeup makes me happy, it's not something that is going to make me healthy. If I do take the time to exercise and if I do take the time to cook my own food and prepare something healthy, it makes me healthy. I was actually talking about this on my 5 goals for 2019. I really want to take back some of the time I'm using on YouTube because it's just, I need the time to take care of myself and my well-being. What comes to the weight loss thing, I really wish I could get under 65 kilos by the next update, but at least it's going to be a no junk food month for me. And also no like additional sugars and this kind of things. I don't really have like super bad habits of buying, candies or drinking a lot of soda, or actually I do drink quite much soda, but it is always sugar free. It's not healthy, but it is not like adding calories to my body. But anyways, I don't think like eating a lot of treats is my issue. My issue is just that I don't have time to cook healthy meals and then I eat junk. Because that's quick and that's easy. And that is what I really want to focus on during the next month. Hopefully my weight starts to go down, not up anymore. So yeah, that is everything for this Throwback 30 project pan. If you are doing this project, let me know so I will check out your update. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you in my next one. Bye bye.